Hello, buddy. Today I was in the mood to make another movie review, so I decided to watch and review Hollow Man, which is directed by Paul Verhoeven, released in the year 2000, and stars Kevin Bacon, Josh Brolin, and Elizabeth Shue in the main roles. Now, the first thing I will say that Hollow Man is. I apologize for the noise. It's still very loud and silly. I apologize. I hope that it doesn't distract you from the review. Anyways, I actually thought about it after I watched it, and I think and Hollow Man is the first Invisible Man movie that I have ever seen. Like I know about the others, like the original classic from the Universal Monsters period, and also the remake from 2020 and others, but Hollow Man is the first one that I have ever actually watched, and I must say it's pretty decent. Overall, I do like the approach and the ideas of the of what this movie goes for and how it uses the Invisible Man story. Like the entire way uh, Sebastian Kane, which is the main character, played by Kevin Bacon, the way he turns invisible and how invisibility actually works is very unique and interesting. Like, first the skin goes invisible, then the muscles, the meat, and then the bones. Just a very unique and wild way to go invisible, but it really it makes sense in a weird way. Like honestly, if I would imagine like what would go invisible go be like, it might be like that, honestly. And also the problems of being invisible, like not sleeping properly because your eyelids are invisible. Like that's a unique idea that I haven't ever actually thought about. And it's just like some of the things that the film does do with the invisibility idea is just very creative, and I do like it. And I also like another thing that I personally like about the film is the the direction by Paul Verhoeven. Paul Verhoeven is has always been a very good director. He's always he's best known for movies like RoboCop and Total Recall, which FYI, this film is not as good as those. So don't expect the exact level of quality in those films in this, but his direction is probably one of the best things about the film. And I did like heard that he was very passionate about the film, and it does and that passion does definitely show in the film. Another great thing about it is the acting. I do kind of like how the main three actors, Bacon, Brolin, and Shu, kind of act in the subvert expectations. Like usually, Kevin Bacon plays this charming lead character, but here, his character of Sebastian Kane is a giant jerk, just a giant asshole to everyone. Uh, which I mean, he is still likable because it's Kevin Bacon, but looking like another thing that I like about the Sebastian Kane character is like he is the Hollow Man, right? But I like that title because it has a lot of meanings, like hollow because he's invisible, like literally hollow, but also hollow in his morality because later Sebastian goes insane, and also hollow from his life because honestly, it does seem like he's very lonely. Like besides his project, he doesn't have much else to in his life to go by, which I do like that. And I do like Kevin Bacon's performance in this. Again, he's a huge asshole, and but again, he's still someone at the beginning that you still care, like feel bad about, because he is basically a guinea pig, just trapped. It must be terrible to go to sleep because he can't sleep. Like you do at the beginning, at the start, do sympathize for him, but later he then stalks a girl, uh, harasses his female colleagues, and even rapes his neighbor. Which, yeah, his redemption has just thrown out the window. Like he's just a terrible person. But anyways, back that I said about the acting. Josh Brolin also plays like usually he plays like uh, the villain and the morally gray character, which but here he's one of the heroes, which I don't like. I don't think. I mean, he did the Goonies, but I'm not sure if he actually plays any other like hero type character. I don't know. I honestly, to be completely honest, I don't think I have seen Josh Brolin in many projects, which I know that's blasphemy to say because he's awesome, but he's an actor that I definitely need to see more of because he's great in everything that I have seen him in, including Hollow Man. He gives a good performance. And also Elizabeth Shue, she also gives a great performance. She usually plays like these damsels, like in Back to the Future and the Karate Kid movies, but here she's this like femme fatale, almost like character, like confident and all, which is awesome to see. I don't usually see her act those confident female characters, which is awesome to see her, and she did a great job. Like overall, I like Hollow Man is a movie that has plenty of things go with, like a lot of great things. Like the effects, sure, the effects don't hold up, but it do they do. I mean, they do have this uncanny feeling to them, which actually does help. The acting, like I said, is great. Directing by Verhoeven is great. I like the sets. The entire science uh, lab is great, and I think the only actual problem, like big problem, is the last 15 minutes or so because it basically turns into an like full blown slasher with Sebastian becoming this like unstoppable killer, and it's like it's over just ridiculously over the top than it should be, and like the dude dies by falling into an exploding elevator shaft. Like, damn, that's a bit overboard, but he is like like the writing in general. Like it isn't bad, but there are points where you can tell, yeah, okay, it could be better. The writing is the only like, especially the last 15 minutes, where like is the really main problem because, like I said, everything else about the film is well made. I do like it. I do like how they portray invisibility in this. I like the performances. Paul Verhoeven is a director that I really need to see more of because I have only seen three of his movies. Like I have seen RoboCop, Total Recall, and now Hollow Man, which which is honestly a shame because he has an awesome body of work that I really need to like start watching his films. And actually, a question for all of you: which Paul Verhoeven film should I watch next? Like I said, I only watched RoboCop, Total Recall, and now Hollow Man. Which Paul Verhoeven film should I check out next, in your opinion? But uh, besides that, overall, Hollow Man is a decent flick. I do like the acting. Like I said, a lot of things are good. The writing is a little bit sloppy at times, but overall, it's still a decent watch, a decent thriller, and overall, I would recommend it at least once. And that's all. That's my review of Hollow Man. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me what your guys' thoughts on it down in the comments, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Thank you.